know? And you got to look at the connections at the time. He would have been tortured and brought through, because it's a torture program. Like, this is all through, you can study, research Dr. Ewan Cameron, who was really the founder, and hit through Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, who was did MK Ultra in Allen Institute in Montreal at, which university? It was the Allen Institute at McGill University in Montreal. Look into that. You'll freak out. Read books about that and find out information.
Fritz Springmeier book.
Yeah, Springmeier covers all of it. His stuff is really incredible, Fritz Springmeier. But again, you just have to take the time to research the information we talk about. But again, we're trying to just, tonight's a little light, you know, trying to just go over the tyranny. And just, it's incredible that nobody's paying attention to how much tyranny. I mean, really, even there's some news in there, but most of this is actually pretty tyrannical shit. Yeah. Keep going. All right.
On me?
No, actually, we're on Crystal. We're up to like April or May or something.
We are actually to May because there really wasn't anything involving.
Did they do
just,
May first?
Prince William.
Yeah, what happened on May Day?
They don't even.
Oh, May Day was when what's his name got killed.
That's what I'm saying.
Osama they didn't even show him on there.
May 2nd, Osama bin Laden.
No, it wasn't May 2nd.
It was
May 1st.
11:30 at night that night.
It says May 2nd on this paper here.
Yeah, I know. But
well, he died.
Yeah, May Day.
Supposedly,
yeah, just like Hitler.
Did they find his tooth or something?
No, they threw him in the ocean. There's nothing.
No, I mean Hitler.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they found.
He probably went to Brazil.
Who the hell knows?
Pakistan breaks its silence over the U.S. commando raid that killed bin Laden, acknowledging its own shortcomings in finding him, but threatening to review cooperation with Washington if there is another similar violation of Pakistan's sovereignty. Well, we all know what's going on with that.
Yeah, non-stop messing with Pakistan, flying drones.
Yeah, they're just they're doing the same thing like what's going on here with Iran. Exactly, like what went on with Japan when we gave the sanctions. They're trying to provoke them. Exactly, sanctions to provoke them. Japan attacked America, ladies and gentlemen, because we were provoking them with sanctions.
Yeah,
look it up.
On May 14th at New York's JFK Airport, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, head of the International Monetary Fund and potential candidate for president of France, is pulled from the plane and charged with sexually assaulting a Manhattan hotel maid. We already talked about that a little bit, but that happened on May 14th.
Okay, so we're halfway through the year.
17th, on May 17th. Queen Elizabeth II becomes the first British monarch to visit the Republic of Ireland. Wow.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Because I'm of Irish descent.
Okay, well, nobody makes any news of it either because they're just sheeple.
The first British monarch to visit the Republic of Ireland.
Wow.
2011.
Shows what they think.
Bringing it to one world, man.
It's proof. That's why my family came here to the United States. You know?
To get away from the Irish.
That's
from the English. The Irish try to get away from the English.
Tyranny. This time that we live in now is not new for tyranny.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Let's see here. Who cares about Katie Couric?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her widely reported end times prophecy by 89-year-old Christian broadcast group.
The guy that missed like 3 times.
Fails to be fulfilled.
It'll happen in 6 weeks now.
God damn it.
6 weeks.
Wrong.
I'm telling you, 6 weeks, it's the end of the world. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the end of the world. The world will not end. There will be 202014.
How about this? On May 22nd in Joplin, Missouri, a tornado causes more than 160 deaths.
Wow.
It has winds up to 250 miles per hour, damages, destroys about 8,000 homes and businesses. That's huge.
That was big. Yeah, there was a lot of disasters.
Yeah, the weather was crazy this
year.
But
not as, you know, it's been worse. I've seen worse years than this. This
well, I was actually, one of the things I've seen is the Weather Channel was saying that this was one of the craziest for storms and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, yes, and that has to do. Well, I saw. Well,
I mean, I know I got 3 feet of snow on my roof last year. I mean, that I remember.
The big thing in October here.
There's a lot of theories about
true.
Planet Nibiru. This whole idea of Planet Nibiru, the Planet X, that's supposedly going to be re-entering our atmosphere in 2012, and because of its gravitational pull, causing all these
Really?
mass earthquakes, but who knows? That's interesting, and that's science fiction if you think about it. But it's technically, the government actually is covering up the fact that there's something headed our way, like a, But
that wouldn't surprise me.
That's off topic. On May 24th, Egyptian authorities order Mubarak. Mubarak. He's tried on charges of corruption and conspiracy in the deadly shootings of protesters who drove him from power. Meanwhile, deaths in Syrian uprising pass over 1,000 deaths. May 25th, which is my birthday, was the last day of the Oprah Winfrey show. I couldn't have a better birthday present.
Yeah, but now she's got her own bullshit. Now it's even worse. She's got her own fucking network.
She's had that for a couple of years now, though.
She has her lesbian gay lover, Gayle King, has her own show. Rosie O'Donnell, lesbian, has her own show on it. And
let me just say, Gayle King, when I used to work in the grocery store in Glastonbury when I was a kid, she used to go shopping there, and she has the scene. It's like she's totally TV worthy because it's like, boom. Anyways.
Okay, whatever floats your boat, man. I don't care. I don't care.
Former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney announces a bid for the Republican presidential nomination.
Big news.
Mitt Romney. Scientists on June 2nd blame Europe's worst recorded flood poisoning outbreak on super toxic E. coli bacteria that may be new. At least 18 are dead as illness spreads to 10 European countries.
Can we say Monsanto?
Yeah, what about Monsanto's there and about shutting down all the milk farms and raiding raw milk farms? There's some tyranny right there. Putting Amish people out of business. Exactly. Taking the Gibson's wood, $1 million worth of wood, because they bought it in India. That's crazy shit.
Yeah. And
then not giving it back. They just took it.
Dr. Kevorkian died at 83 on June 3rd.
Good for him. Finally, he's dead.
I think he was doing a favor for a lot of people. I mean,
well, if you want to kill yourself, you don't have to use a contraption.
Well, there's no reason why...
I'm serious.
Well, yes, but people shouldn't have to suffer, right?
It should be a choice.
If you're in a painful,
dying
situation,
I'm not. I'm just
free choice.
It's just freaking weird because listen, they just passed a law in Australia, okay, where they have these things where if your doctor refuses to give you an injection to kill you at home,
they'll come to the house.
They'll come to your house, pull up in a van. Listen to this: pull up in a van. Come up there with a black bag, pull into your living room.
I wonder what the requirements are for that job, So what do you do for work?
And then take you out the bag.
Yeah.
I shoot people up and carry them off.
Yeah.
You can't make this shit up. It's fucking crazy, man. So I have a problem with it. Like I said, listen. God forbid if I ever was going to kill myself, I wouldn't have to call Dr. Kevorkian, I could figure out some way to do it where, I wouldn't have to...
Mine would involve killing Kissinger or someone before I go.
Kill Kissinger,
yeah. Did I say that on the air?
Well, you didn't threaten him. You just... No. That was not a threat. Just for the FBI. All right. No threat. All right.
We're all the way in June now. There wasn't really many events in May. Obama makes, on June 14th, Obama makes a 4-hour visit, or takes a 4-hour visit to Puerto Rico. The first president since John F. Kennedy to make the official visit to this U.S. territory.
Very nice.
I wonder what he brought back with him in a suitcase. U.S. Rep. Anthony Weiner announces a resignation 10 days after admitting he'd sent lewd self-portraits to a woman online.
It's a freaky deaky dude.
His name is Weiner.
Freaky deaky.
On June 18th, Afghan President Hamid Karzai acknowledges his government and the U.S. have held talks with the Taliban emissaries in a bid to end the nation's nearly 10-year war. It's still going on right now.
Of course, and it's not going to ever end. It's just war is peace, ladies and gentlemen. They're just going to keep doing it, keep shuffling the cards. And
not as long as Big Pharma needs the product that comes from Afghanistan.
They need the products.
Yes, they do.
Big Pharma and the CIA. They gotta move the heroin in there. You know, they gotta move the heroin. Wow, it's big business.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do about oil now that they're getting out of Iraq.
Well, no, the oil. Iran is going to be the you know, we have a war coming up with Iran now, man. So the oil's going to be jacked up. They want to jack it up. They want to jack it up to the price that's like impossible to pay.
This is probably my favorite little bit of news. It has nothing to do with tyranny, but James Whitey Bulger.
Oh yeah,
a long-time fugitive, Boston crime boss, and fixture on the FBI's 10 most wanted list. He was arrested in Santa Monica, California.
An end to tyranny there. He was a pretty bad dude. Did some pretty bad shit.
Yeah, he did. Well, you know, that's what gangsters do, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. Well, this is what we're talking about. You know, it just look at this on like you square that, Chris. You know, it's like the guys. You know, like these New World Order people. It's like take him and square him. You know, because he. As cold-blooded and ruthless as he is, these globalists are like, you know, we're nothing.
Well, no, it's
we're like,
totally different.
We're no different
than
a freaking ant on the table.
Listen,
slap
a gangster type of person will kill and do all the bad things that we don't, you know, we don't allow or we shouldn't allow in society. But they do it right to your face. You know, they're going to tell you, listen, you step out of line, this is what's going to happen to you. New World, this whole tyranny is based on trickery, and you don't even realize what's happening.
Oh yeah, you're under a mind control,
which is way worse.
I'm here to protect you.
Yeah. But that's the other thing that they tell. No, it is even worse. They do it in the name of like liberty.
Yeah.
They go to war in the name of liberty and freedom and create tyranny and oppression. You know, that's what it is.
We're here to free you. Now get out of your house.
We're gonna give you some freedom. Give me your gun.
Right.
Yeah. We're here for freedom. Get the hell out of your house.
Remember,
we're here for freedom. Get on the floor.
Remember, country. Remember that we are free this year.
Yeah.
By the way, we're going to be guns for toys or something.
Yeah, guns. Yeah.
Bring your guns in for toys. Obama on June 22nd announced...
They should have a Guns for Patriots run. You know. Yeah, everyone wants to get a gun. They can go. You know.
Well, any smart patriot would
have an armory. We have guns. Yeah.
Yeah. Obama announces he is bringing home 33,000 troops from Afghanistan by next summer, withdrawing the surge of forces he had sent to rescue the failing effort. Which makes no sense to me. How is that possibly a failing effort? How is that possible?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't. They're not letting us see enough of what's actually happening for us to know whether it's a failing effort or it's not a failing effort. Of course, they can tell us whatever they want.
Yeah, it's just a line. It's just a line. It's just that's what's funny about the media. That's what's such a joke. It's just a line. And you buy the line. Oh yeah, that's why I heard it on CNN. I heard it on. And,
I just find it hard to believe that the United States is having a failing effort against a bunch of sheep herders in Afghanistan.
Yeah, flying drones.
It just doesn't make any sense to me.
We find Saddam in a little hole under a mat. You know?
Yeah, it's a failing effort. Oh, I forgot to look under that sheepskin. What?
It's terrible.
June 29th, Greece.
Oh yeah, that's when they melted. I remember that. They were melting.
Yeah, they were almost dead.
Yep. People were going wild.
Right? Germany had to bail them out.
Germany bailed them out, I believe. Yep.
Well, going into July. In Minnesota, state government shuts down after legislators cannot agree on a budget. The shutdown lasts nearly 3 weeks. Where's Jesse Ventura?
I do remember that.
Yeah. Jesse the Body, what happened? July 7th, Rupert Murdoch's media empire expectedly jettisons News of the World. Jettisons News of the World, Britain's best-selling Sunday newspaper, after a public backlash over claims it used phone hacking and other illegal tactics to expose the rich and famous.
Oh yeah, that was
citizens.
That was a big one.
And forget about what information they got about regular citizens.
Exactly, and then what they keep and what they sell.
Yes, I mean, if they're getting the IMF president with the
they're killing it. They're just taking all this information. They're just killing it. They've got everything on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same corporate board because it's Rita Zelvier that owns LexisNexis. They are data miners, and that's where they're probably utilizing this information. That's where they're getting it.
Yeah, it's business too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because that's high tech.
On July 21st, 21st. On July 21st, the 30-year-old space shuttle program ends